A woman is in stable condition and the man accused of inflicting the stab wounds she suffered is dead. The domestic dispute occurred at the home of Yvonne Smith in Mahogany Heights shortly after 10 on Friday night, when her common-law husband, 51-year-old Elston Leopold Gentle, formerly known as Eston Young, started to beat her. Love News spoke with Dane Kelly, a neighbor who said that Smith ran for help at a neighbor's house and that he saw when Gentle stabbed her.
I hear the leave ruction, no? Because I normally get up and so. So I hear the ruction cross and then say, Mr. Vaughan come cross for help. So he run cross his next neighbor for help. And meanwhile then he try call the police and thing. The gentleman come back out and you know yeah, this way he finish juke up.
It is not certain how Gentle was fatally wounded, whether it was during the altercation with Smith or after he escaped the scene. But Police Press Officer Sergeant Fitzroy Yearwood says that the on-duty policeman at the Hattieville Police Station noticed that Gentle was injured and refused to take him into custody and sent him to see a doctor. That was on Sunday morning, almost a day and a half after the altercation with Smith.
It's a policy that when you are accepting a prisoner to our cell block in Belize City or any formation of that sort, if that person has any signs of physical injuries or maybe has gone through any form of trauma, we refer that person to a medical officer before that person being accepted to the cell block area. He was escorted by the same officers that escorted him from Hattieville to the Carl Houston Memorial Hospital, where he was seen by Dr. Gonzalez, who treated him, classified his injury as wounded, and released him back into police custody. Mr. Gentle was being escorted to the Queen Street Police Station, and unfortunately he collapsed before entering the building.
We asked the neighbor, Dane Kelly, if Gentle appeared injured when he left the scene on Friday night.
I cannot say concerning it because after that he fled.
Did he appear injured at the time?
No, not so far. Okay, you take your time and you walk on.
Okay.
So he wasn't injured at the same time.
But police take no responsibility for inflicting the fatal wound to Gentle.
So far, it wouldn't suggest that these officers had any reason to inflict any means of violence to him, as we can understand from the observation made by the executive duty officer. Mr. Gentle appeared to be weak, probably from the exhaustion, being out there from Friday night, and he wasn't found until Sunday. So I wouldn't be in a position to say that maybe our officers did or didn't. But I know that from the physical appearance, the duty officer did exactly what he was supposed to do and afford Mr. Gentle immediate medical attention. Whether or not he was afforded it by the institution that he was taken would be up to the medical officer to answer.
Elston Gentle was the former common-law husband of Lerna Wade, who was almost beaten to death by him. For that incident, Gentle was convicted and sentenced to 5 years in prison. Marian Ali for Love News.